like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail, nonetheless. It's frightening. Turns the legs to jelly. I ask you, to what end? Dread it? Run from it? Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
It's your boy, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I'm the Heisenberg of this shit. We are back for another live stream with the People's Podcasts. Listen, hit the like button on your way in the door. Hit the subscribe button. This is going to be a quickie. This is going to be a quickie. Harmonize is already on the job. Thanks. Shout out to my number one moderator. Listen, man, this is a heavy, y'all. I know I haven't been doing a lot of these lately, but just got one. So I did a young lady's taxes back in 2020, or I helped her do her taxes. And I gave specific instructions. So let me give the scenario. The scenario was her baby daddy had been claiming her child on his taxes fraudulently. Baby daddy's never had custody of the baby, wasn't paying no child support, nothing. But what he knew was she wasn't working and she wasn't filing her own taxes. She hadn't filed taxes in like 7 years. So on the account of him filing his taxes with the baby for basically 7 years, when the stimulus checks came out, they automatically sent the stimulus check for the child to him. She asked me what she could do about it. Because she says, well, I tried to file my taxes this year, but when I tried to file electronically, it kicked it back, and it said somebody else had already filed, had claimed the child. So that's how she found out the baby daddy was doing it. So I said to her, the only thing you can do, you have to submit a paper return. And by you submitting a paper return behind him, that's going to trigger an audit of him. And I said, proactively, go ahead and send your documentation in with your paper return. Your school records for the baby, immunizations, doctors, dentists, whatever you have to prove that you've been taking care of this child, not him. Because they're going to turn around and ask for it anyway. Birth certificate, social security card. Just go ahead and send copies of that ahead of time. And also, I specifically said to FedEx, spend the $25 with FedEx, have it overnighted, whatever. But the purpose of doing it that way was so you have a record of somebody signing for your return. Here it is, 2023. I get a random call out of the blue. I'm here at Bojangles, y'all, trying to eat my lunch. And I get this random call. And well, I still haven't gotten my money back, or I never got a response from them. So, and I also called the IRS, and what they told me, which is what I told her a year ago, 2 years ago, what's going to happen is because all that COVID stuff was going on and the shutdown, there's a warehouse somewhere full of damn tax returns from 2019, 2020, and probably 2021. They haven't even sorted them out. That's why they were trying to hire all of those auditors, right? So her shit's probably in the bottom of a box somewhere in a warehouse. They ain't got to it yet. But because y'all be dubs don't follow instructions. I told her this proactively what to do to speed up the process. I still haven't gotten a response. Why would you? They haven't gotten to your file yet. It's in a box. IRS even told you that directly yourself. Well, let me ask you a question. Did you do what I told you to do? I already knew the answer. Because I remember 3 years ago, she called me from the post office. I'm like, why are you at the post office? And she was asking me where should I send this to? I'm like, you just didn't listen to nothing I told you. When you print out a return from TurboTax or any of them kind of places, the first couple of pages you print out are going to be instructions. And those instructions are going to tell you where to mail your return to. Then listen to me. Back then. Then listen to me the following year when she asked me the same exact question as she did today. It's the same question. You didn't listen and do what I told you to do. So now when you call the IRS, you can't say, well, yeah, I sent it to y'all FedEx. I have a signature that y'all received it on such and such date. Can't do that. You have no paper trail, which is what I was trying to create. Don't follow instructions, but a lot of these B-dubs, they always got in their mind, somebody owe them something. They feel entitled, they deserved, somebody did me wrong, or somebody did something wrong that caused me some kind of suffering or stress. But a lot of times these B-dubs, they do it to themselves because they don't listen to instructions. Simple instructions. FedEx. You got time to put lashes in your hair. How much that costs? Well, when it comes down to handling business, which she claimed that she had got some kind of associate's degree from some junior college somewhere back when on business. This is business 101. Note taking, paper trail, accountability. Didn't do it. Oh, before I continue, man, make sure y'all hominize. If you still with me, drop your link in the chat. People coming in, make sure they like and subscribe to the People's Podcast, and make sure y'all follow Hominize over on her channel. And we still praying for her grandfather. So make sure y'all prayer warriors send your prayers up for her grandfather. We want to get him out the hospital as soon as possible. But anyway, simple instructions. Simple. I speak clearly. I've been a professional communicator for over 30 years of my life. I speak very clearly. It's not ambiguous. It's no confusion. Send the shit FedEx. I also speak hood talk very fluently. Send this shit FedEx. How clear could that be? She ain't do it. Now you still worried about some money stimulus check from 3 years ago. Are you shitting me? We down. See that? This goes to show you what everybody been saying. The Blizzard King been saying it. That barbarians at the gate. Now they looking for money. Who owe me, right? Winter is here, as Kevin Samuel said. They looking for money, right? All of them are doing this to some degree. Some kind of way they're all doing it. But these are the same chicks that like to pretend they boss chicks. They baddies, they divas, they got their shit together. They don't need no nigga, right? They don't need no man. But when you get a problem, you constantly running back to me. I can't tell you, and Aminaz can tell you. She knows who I'm talking about based on this story, right? And she'll put a yeah in the chat once I say what I'm about to say. Watch this, y'all. Aminaz, how many times have I helped this person? Remember, she lost the phone that time. I drove across town to help her find the phone, right? The The boyfriend stole $20,000 from her. I tried to help her with that situation. Right? How many times, and I can keep going, by the way, helped her with the taxes. How many times have you heard me help this woman and then for me to turn around and say, she don't listen? Am I lying? Am I lying about this? Too many to count. Amanah says, too many to count. It don't even anger me no more. I'm just like, okay, this is... But these kind of characteristics, she's a pretty girl. She's not ugly. But this is why she can't have a man, because she can't follow instructions. Can't tell her nothing. Basic communication escapes her. Just, you learn this in kindergarten. That's the first thing they teach you in school. How to follow instructions. How to follow the rules. So we got grown people out here all their life. They're going through kindergarten through 12th grade and still don't get following instructions. Because that's that low boiling level of contempt for men, black men particularly. They don't want, they already hate that they got to come ask us for help. Then when they get us, they don't want to listen to the help because, whatever, I'm supposed to be better than him, right? I'm supposed to be above him. Now I got to go ask him for help. Yeah, this guy that's just been doing taxes for 20 years, right? Told her exactly what to do because I foresaw all of the problems that was going on. See, a lot of times, ladies, y'all want us to explain everything to you up front while we're telling you what to do. Sometimes y'all just got to learn to do what the fuck you're told. Everybody ain't got time to explain 1,000 different things to you. Because, see, a lot of things go into why I'm telling you to do what you're doing. Or why I'm telling you to do this. A lot of things go into that. But I ain't got time to sit there and explain my rationale or my pathology for why I'm telling you to do this thing. Just fucking do it. It's for your benefit. It don't help me. I ain't getting no money out of it. I ain't fucking you. Just do it. Came to me with a problem. I gave you a solution. You didn't want to follow my solution. Now, you don't talk to all of these other tax preparers. They haven't been able to help you. And here you go, spinning the block, coming back to me. I'm still saying the same thing. I'm still saying the same thing. And of course, y'all always want to explain everything. I've heard this explanation, and it don't matter. All of that extra information don't matter. Everything she told me today did not change nothing I said. It's the same thing. Do what I've been telling you to do. And you're not going to get your money until you do that. And you may not get it. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Based on her situation, she may not get her money. It is what it is. But, people be committing fraud and they still think somebody owe them something. How you committing fraud and you think the IRS owes you? Well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I know I didn't do certain things because I don't want you to get audited. I wanted him to get audited. It ain't about you getting a return for that year. It's about you getting the stimulus check. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. But they missed the big picture. Oh, I was supposed to get $8,000. No, you weren't because you didn't work nowhere. You did a fraudulent return. You don't want them to dig into that. You want them to look at his taxes and specifically why he was claiming your child when he didn't have any custody or any parental agreement from you. That's what it's about. But they so smart, they dumb. Dunning Kruger. You're too dumb to realize you're dumb. The Dunning Kruger effect. Google that. Huh? Dunning Kruger. Can't tell him nothing. This is why y'all type of women who behave like this, y'all B-dubs, you're only good to get skeeted in. That's all y'all good for. Because nobody wants to deal with you on a daily basis. It's always conflict. It's always contentiousness for simple things. What did I keep telling y'all? Forget that fit, feminine, friendly shit that Kevin said. He was talking about high value men, 1% of the 1%. He wasn't talking about most men. So let me give y'all another one. Most men want peace, cooperation, and good head. That's where it starts. Peace. That doesn't mean you bringing peace to him. It means you don't interrupt his peace. He should already have peace in his life before he meets you. Don't fuck it up. Cooperation. Be agreeable. Don't be contentious. Follow instructions, especially when you're asking for them. Good head, ladies. Good head is better than good sex. Because most of y'all got average sex. Let's be real about it. And most of y'all got average head. Try to be above average. Put some effort into it. Let's be real about it. That's the basics for majority of men. Now, men are going to add a couple of things onto that to their must-haves. But I guarantee you this: if a men have a top five, their top five ain't going to include sex. It's going to be peace, cooperation, good head, and two other things. It ain't going to be sex related. It ain't going to be your looks. It ain't going to be your eyelashes. It ain't going to be your BBL and your fat ass and your perky titties. It ain't going to be none of that. Men are simple. And I guarantee for the majority of men, this is across from 18 to 65. What I just said will hold true majority of the time. I would say 90% of the time. I'm going to go beyond the majority. I'm going to say the vast majority, 90% of the time. That will be true. That's a piece of advice. That's a learning moment. Bars. But can't follow instructions. Learn how to follow. Y'all can't even follow instructions from each other. I wish I had my phone out earlier. I was sitting here. A customer and the girl behind the counter got into a real bad argument about the fight. I wish I had recorded it. Y'all are contentious with each other. Before you even get to a man, wasn't no men present. It was women. I'm the only man in this motherfucker. I was just sitting back watching. In fairness, to be fair, the cashier was contentious when I walked in. She had a nasty attitude when she was taking my order. So the black girl came behind me about 10, 15 minutes later, and she wasn't having it. But then the cashier is sitting there looking like, I don't know what happened. What I do? What I ain't do nothing. Because y'all never think you do wrong. You're not self-aware about what y'all do and how y'all behave. And y'all always got like your shit don't stink. You smelling yourself. Whatever. All of them terminologies go together. It's always this.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
So I guess, according to y'all, I was supposed to jump up and protect and offer my protection. That's what I was supposed to do. These two women are arguing about the fight. I'm supposed to jump up? Absolutely not. I'm not invested. Everybody ain't gonna make the boat. They could have tore each other to shreds. I would have sat right there and ate my damn chicken strips like nothing happened. I don't care. Everybody ain't gonna make the boat. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, in y'all mind, somebody supposed to always come to the rescue. So again, here go this girl calling me back 3 years later. I think every year, and I keep telling her the same thing. Then I asked her today, do you still have a copy of your tax return from 2020 on your computer? Do you still have that? Yeah. So do what I'm telling you to do now. Print it out again, FedEx it to them. Do it again. Do I need to send all the other stuff? Why not? Why not? So here's how it works, just for a couple of y'all who may not know. When you send paperwork to the IRS, there are processing centers, right? Where people are just scanning stuff into the computer and sorting the mail. There's one here in Charlotte. There's one in Dallas. They're all over the country. So you send it to them. They sort it out, goes to the scanner, and it goes into your FTP server. So that way, when you call them, they can pull up all your paperwork. It's a lengthy process. It takes time. So when you FedEx it, you're kind of jumping the line a little bit because somebody got to come out there and talk to the mailman or the FedEx man and sign for it. They're not going to put you in the bottom of the bucket with everybody else. They're going to, more than likely, they're going to put you at the top of the bucket. Because somebody had to go somewhere to get this particular thing. It ain't just come in a pile of mail, in a big bucket of mail. It can't have been big bin of mail. It didn't come in like that from the post office. Yours came in as an individual. So that's a better opportunity or a better likelihood that your shit is going to get ahead of the line. No guarantees. There's no guarantees. Again, they're understaffed. They're underfunded. COVID happened. A lot of shit happened. I told her, you may not, in a normal year, when their audits happen, I remember I've done audits or somebody got audited back in like January, February, and they didn't get their damn money until like one got theirs December of that year, and one time the person didn't get their money until damn near February of the next year. It happens during normal times. So what do you think COVID did to everything? COVID lasted a couple of years and everything was shut down. It was just piling up. Some things may have gotten lost. So send it in again. Do what I'm telling you to do now. Right after I told her, I keep saying FedEx for a reason. Well, I'm going to go over to the post office and send it certified. You're not listening. You're doing what you want to do. Did I say the post office or did I say FedEx? I'm saying FedEx for a reason. Saying it for a reason. I'm going to send it certified mail. There are different kind of certified mails. So make sure you get a signature if you're going to do it that way. I would rather you use FedEx. Guess what? You got to make copies anyway of these documents that you're sending in. So go to FedEx. It's all at FedEx. They got the copies, copy machines there. Go there. Well, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like it's been for the last couple of years. Again, instead of being productive, worrying about real shit, y'all B-dubs sit around your house all damn day trying to scam people and worrying about how you're going to get over and who owe you and you feel entitled. Don't nobody owe you shit. You want it, that don't mean you deserve it just because you want it. You know, what can I say, man? What can I say? But that's the Hey V for today, man. Maybe I'll start doing these more. Like I used to do a lot of these Hey V's. Maybe I'll start paying more attention, because I get them. I just don't really pay attention to them. They just aggravate me, honestly, so I don't do them. But when you way out, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, support the channel, and help us stay in the algorithm. Hit the Cash App. Support. Invest in your interest, man. And remember this, on your way out the door.
I'll violate all your personal space, bitch. I'm that cousin always on punishment. I'm not the nigga you can play with.